Alright, we got here a 2013 Toyota Avalon. I don't have any information besides that it's a crank no start and it's from the auction. So I see over there, there's a throttle body on the floor and a battery hold on tray. And the battery is stone dead. So let's go see. Just needs a boost. Alright, well there is a battery. What in the world? Alright, this is a speaker wire. So it's a used throttle body because it has another one here. So I don't know which one's new or old. But let me get a booster pack on this just to hear what it sounds like. Alright. So the battery's totally dead. Let's just override it. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Clicker works. It's the right key for the car. Engine lights on. Nothing doing. I can't see. It's filthy. There's an aftermarket stereo. Trying to see. I don't see a crank. Question is, where's the security light? Right here. Okay. So I'm gonna crank it now. Security light's off, so I don't think there's a security issue. Compression sounds even. So let me get a scan tool. Okay. I should probably put a maintainer on this. I'm going to let this start scanning, and then I'm going to go get a maintainer. Turn my inverter on. Okay, that's on. Let's shut this off. Alright. This thing finished. Let me just make a report. Alright, so here's the report. What do we got here? We got evap codes, throttle codes, stuck open. They're permanent, so I'm not going to worry about those. Smart key. Open and inside luggage compartment electrical key oscillator circuit. Don't care about that either. So nothing that seems like, these are permanent, but they're not current. Doesn't seem like it would cause it not to start. Let's just get some basic generic OBD data. Calculated load. Engine RPM, engine coolant temp. Long term. Short term. I don't need those twos yet. Fuel system, just open or close loop. I need the MAF sensor. Where is it? Airflow from mass airflow, that's what it's called. Okay. Engine speed. I want to look at engine speed to see if there's a crank signal. I need to get my booster on it also. Alright, just turn that on. Yes. Reconnect. I lost power, that's why. Let's just graph this, and now let's crank. Engine speed. We have engine speed. Okay, so I'm not worried about crank. Mass airflow. Calculator was 90%. So it's very possible we just have no fuel. So let's spray some brake clean in. I actually see right here. Brake clean, perfect. And this is already loose, so I'll see if this thing fires off for a second. There we go. Okay, so we're chasing a fuel issue, or there's no injection pulse. Alright, so I just want to first start with the fuel pump circuit to see if it's easy. Alright, I got here a diagram. So this is the fuel pump right here, which is controlled through the fuel pump control ECU on the rear vehicle. That's funny, I never realized these cars have it. Did I not work on one of these recently? Separate module? Okay, I don't know. But it shows it gets, okay, so this, the red and the green feed the fuel pump, power and ground. Then it has its own ground right here. And then the fuel pump control must come from probably from the PCM. And the B positive is a blue wire that goes up till here. Now, where does it get power from? So we could follow. This feeds, this is a load side of a relay that feeds the air-fuel ratio sensors. But if we follow that, it goes up here, down to here. It comes from the EFI 2 fuse. Where does that get power from? That gets power from the computer. That doesn't make sense. Okay, fine. When this relay is clicked right here, that does make sense. So the computer will power this up. B plus usually means it's getting power, not giving power. So if this is getting power from this fuse, where does this fuse get power from? Well, okay, there's the EFI main fuse that gets power from here. This relay, when this relay is energized, it will get power from, it will give power to this fuse. Okay, fine. So EFI main controls this relay, then gives power to this fuse. But where are we getting power from? We're getting power from this splice and EFI 2. So after this is energized, it will give us power. Let me just see a factory diagram. So here's the fuel pump control module. This blue wire, so that's this way, gets power from, okay, here's a splice from the EFI main relay when it's energized. Okay, so we need the EFI main fuse and this fuse. We don't even need this fuse. This fuse is not connected to our fuel pump. Okay, fine. That was a little complicated the way that is set up. So we're getting power from, we gotta check this EFI main fuse to see if we have power. And then we have to make sure this relay is working, and that will give power to our fuel pump. So I'm trying to think, there's no easy way to check. Usually I go to the fuel pump relay and just check power and ground and see if I have ground at the relay. And then I know it's going through the fuel pump and we're good. But here it's a little more complicated. Okay, I have to find this module. But first, let's just check this EFI main fuse. EFI main 1. It's this fuse right here. Is it constant power? Yes, it's hot at all times. Let's get a test light. Okay. Connected to battery negative. Put it right there. If we hit a power, it lights up. We should have power here, and we do. Okay. So what's the next step? Fuel pump control ECU under rear vehicle. That sounds annoying to get to. Yeah, let's just look quickly for where it is. Let's just go to locations, components. Fuel pump control ECU assembly. saying it's like on the side. I can't tell if I can get to it from in the car. Let's go to remove and replace. Fuel pump ECU removal. Oh, nice. It's in the trunk. Okay. Luggage compartment trim hook. Remove luggage compartment. Remove fuel pump control ECU. It's right there. Okay, perfect. So let's go down to the trunk. Let's check the car, maybe. Okay. All right, trunk doesn't open. There's like a lock feature in the glove box. Trunk opener. That should work. Let's hope. There we go. Okay. So this is all the wires from the amp. Oh, someone's already here. Here it is. Right in here, the fuel pump control module. Okay. So we should have a power and a ground. Sorry, this is feeding the pump itself, I think. Let me just get the diagram. Okay, the red and the green feed the actual fuel pump. And the black is the power wire. And the white and black is the ground. So power and ground right here. Okay. So let me turn the car on, because that relay has to be on. Right now, we should have, just make sure we have power and ground right here. We do. Okay, that tests the relay. Everything is good over here. Now, do we have power and ground over here? We do not. But it might be I need to crank this. Actually, I probably need to crank this. Or, you know, I could just use the scan tool to turn it on, and we'll see. We're going to turn it on. The module works. It goes straight to the fuel pump. We're getting a power and a ground. This thing just needs a fuel pump. So it definitely has the ability to turn it on. Now the question is it working? Is the fuel pump working? So what we're going to do is we're going to pull this out. Just going to get an amp clamp, stick it around either of these wires, and just see if we have amperage. Without my test light installed, we'll go on a 20 amp scale. We are on AC select, we want DC. Let's go right near the wire. 0. Right around the wire. On. Alright, right now it's officially on, and we have no current. Obviously we're getting a power and ground. Now, do we have continuity through the pump? That's what I want to see. So let's just check right here. We'll pop this out. Let's set this to ohms. Now we should have some sort of continuity through this pump. Probably like 2 ohms. Red and green, and we got nothing. We have an open circuit. We have absolutely nothing through this pump. Let me try to back probe it just to make sure it's not in the connector. Make sure my meter's working. It is. So either we just have a pump that's not connected, or a broken wire, or a bad pump. So let's just get to the pump. Where is that? There better be an access point here. Alright, let me just put this back. I don't need to hold this here. Okay, So this can go back up for now. Okay, we got some change. And here's the fuel pump wires. Let's go this right here. Okay. Let's see if the power reaches here. Okay. Control the fuel pump. Okay. We're gonna turn it on. And our power reaches there. See, I would have cut out the whole module. I just didn't realize it's under the seat. I should have went straight here. Then we didn't have to look at the module. So we're definitely getting power here. Now, I just did a video on this, but let's see if we have. We're just going to check continuity through this pump, which is clearly the two big wires. We're on ohm still. We're going to touch these two wires over here. And we have nothing. This pump is definitely open. And I'm assuming that's the whole issue with the car. I don't know, it's from the auction. It could have other problems once they fix the pump. But for now, I'm going to bang lightly on this fuel pump over here while I try to turn it on. Or I don't even need to do that, just to check ohms. Let me see. Just gonna bang on the cover. See if we get anything through it. And we have nothing. That's it. I'm calling this fuel pump. Sorry, another fuel pump video. Just did one. But this is what I got. So, thanks for watching.